and live from Beloit, this is your Weekend Update.
Oh, hey there. Welcome to Beloit TV's Weekend Update. I'm Kim McEwen.
And I'm Matthew Shower.
And now, let's get to the news. Russia launched its largest single drone attack on Ukraine this week, with Ukrainian forces claiming to have intercepted many of them. In a statement, Ukraine said, "We really appreciate the drones. They make excellent target practice."
Theta Gamma hosted and shit went down. I wasn't there.
Cody Nowacek went up north to snowmobile with his family. He almost died. Be careful when you snowmobile, you guys.
Senior night took place at the Flood Arena on Saturday for both the men's and the women's basketball. The women's team won, and that puts them on a one-game streak. Go Bucks!
The men's team lost, but still had a great game, and it was lovely watching all the seniors walk out with their families. In other sports news, men's lacrosse kicked off their season, starting off with a loss, but let's be honest, would you have played well if it was freezing outside? Go Bucks. We know the lacrosse team will come back. The girls' team also starts their season on Saturday, so good luck, Lady Bucks. And now, a special report on women's soccer from Santi.
Hey guys, Santi Gomez here at the Beloit College Soccer Complex with great news for you. The women's soccer varsity team just announced their 6th commit for next season, which means they have 12 players, 11 starters, and 1 substitute. They can actually play a game next season. Shout out to Coach John for doing a great job recruiting. Go women's soccer.
Thank you, Santi. In campus news, Beloit College's student union has gained media attention, being featured on local news this week. While this student union may gain some traction, I can't imagine what would happen if they actually went on strike. We just have the nude models from the art department marching around campus yelling, "I'm keeping these on."
Another panel has emerged on campus to start talking about the impacts of AI on Beloit. Can we just make an email this time?
Beloit College is offering students from the recently closed Northland College scholarships to help them finish their degrees. That's like jumping from a burning ship onto a canoe that is also on fire. I hope Northland College students like traveling, because if the college gives a single cent to these people, we will go under in a couple of years.
Beloit's Dance 2025 Chimona Dance Concert is set to be held this weekend. Hopefully, they'll be able to make it through the whole show this year before the college cuts their funding. There will reportedly be fewer intermissions this year to minimize this risk.
A Janesville man was arrested and faces a possible 4th operating while intoxicated charge for reportedly driving the wrong way on Interstate 3990 on Saturday. The man later told reporters that he was, quote, "just playing chicken," and that the highway patrol really needs to learn how to take a joke. But I swear, Wisconsin could send about a dozen people just this month to the Drunk Driving Olympics. We'd have that gold medal in the bag. Well, unless Texas or Louisiana competes.
A Beloit man is facing 10 felony charges in 2 separate theft cases. This man's picking up charges like a 5th-year Beloit senior trying to get their degree before the college goes under.
Man, I really hope that's not me. Wisconsin wildlife experts are now saying that sharing the locations of rare birds can be harmful to the species, encouraging social media users to delete posts sharing the specific locations of these birds. So if you see a snowy owl suddenly appear on Depop, you know who to call.
Very true. The Pope is reportedly in critical condition with kidney failure. But come on, guys. He's only 88. He'll still be good to run for president in the U.S. in 5 years or so.
The Trump administration has now sent out, quote-unquote, Doge dividend checks that are entirely in Bitcoin.
As egg prices continue to rise, you don't have to worry about your house getting egged by teenagers unless you live in a rich neighborhood and see a Rolls Royce driving slowly in front of your house.
On Thursday, President Trump also met with British Prime Minister Keir Starmer. The White House staff had a difficult time deciding whether to serve tea and crumpets at the meeting or a trough of Diet Coke and 6 oil drums filled with KFC fried chicken, to make Trump feel more comfortable.
Elon Musk said today that in a rush to cut spending, his village department may have cut funds for Ebola virus prevention efforts. Right. Because nothing says boring bureaucracy and harmful government waste more like preventing Ebola. Do you want your tax dollars to go towards, preventing you from literally bleeding out of your eyes? Or do you want that money right back into your pocket? Or, more accurately, the pocket of some 20-year-old crypto bro who just became a billionaire? I think most Americans would choose the latter.
An unvaccinated child in Texas died from measles on Tuesday, while Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says that the measles outbreak is, quote, not unusual. Right, if you're a child growing up in the 1930s, it wasn't unusual to get measles. He probably thinks it's normal because he gets it every month and eats some poisonous mushrooms out in the woods to offset it.
I mean, whatever works. President Trump is now proposing the creation of gold cards for the wealthy immigrants to buy their way into citizenship for $5 million. This is honestly quite dystopian at this point. The gold card must serve as a get into jail free card. After you do not pass go and Trump collects $5 million.
Bob Dylan is back on tour at the age of 83. Hopefully there are no large gusts of wind this tour. We don't want to see old Bobby go blowing away in the wind.
Gene Hackman died yesterday, known for movies like Mississippi Burning and Hoosiers, as well as the OG Lex Luthor.
Rip Gene. The snow melted today, leaving large puddles in the streets. On Sunday, the Sparrow family in South Beloit gathered water from puddles to create a DIY swimming pool. The water contained pollutants from Beloit's scrap metal factory, causing them to mutate. I guess mutant turtles are not real, but there are mutants here in Turtle Town.
23 years ago, The Thriller was released, but the real Jackson Thriller, set to be released as a sequel to Neverland, is coming out. Scary stuff, and to think Halloween was almost 2 months ago.
No leap year this February. Now that's the relief. No one born this year will have the risk of being turned away at a bar on their 5th birthday.
And that's the Weekend Update. I'm Matthew Scheller.
I'm Kian McEwen, and have a pleasant weekend, Beloit.